Good evening, everyone. Welcome.
Ma'am.
Good evening. That was such a lovely voice. Where did it come from? All right. So, everyone.
It's me, ma'am.
Poonam. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. So, I want to know, what are you doing this day, today, evening? How are you feeling? How was your day today? So, in your chat, everyone, I want you to quickly enter, how are you feeling today? Excited, nice, good, enthusiastic, bit tired. Yeah, evening, I can understand. Feeling good, enthusiastic, feeling very good, Anita. That's very nice to hear. What else? What else going on, people? Vishnu saying, I'm feeling happy to be able to attend. Rejuvenated, good, busy day. All right, lovely. What else is going on? That's just only a few people who've responded till now. Where are the others? The music was cool. Thank you so much. Very grateful for the appreciation. All right, quickly, curious. Now, the next question for you, I want you to type into the chat, where are you joining us from? Delhi, HGS Faridabad, home, Pune, Delhi, Nellore, Delhi, Raipur, Chhattisgarh, Kerala, Patna, Pune, Munnar, Bangalore, Nanded. Wow, that's from pretty much across the country, different directions, everyone's kicking in, huh? Very nice. I'm so glad that all of you could make it. Ah, someone's in Uttarakhand. Lovely weather over there right now, yeah? Gwalior. Okay. Lovely. Shilpa from KKPS. Very nice. All right. Everyone ready? So this webinar is about visual design and its role in learning. So my next question to you is about that. What is the role of visual design in learning? Please type into the chat. What is the role of visual design in learning? Appeal, makes it attractive at a glance, helps in summarizing. Okay. Attractive and engaging, more understanding, gives way to creative expressions. Creative, appealing, to make attractive and understanding, promotes learning and makes teaching interesting. To clear the concept with expression, makes abstract concepts more concrete. Long time impact, helps to understand. Wow. So, we're going to be actually talking about a lot of these things, which our group leaders for now have brought in. We have Prachi Mittal joining us, who is a design consultant, an educator, an academician, and she works at the Indian Institute of Art and Design. She's an amazing friend, and I'm going to ask Vishnu to share more about her. Vishnu, you're already aware of, the leader of Propel Curriculum, the ideator, and the mentor. Over to you, Vishnu.
Good evening, everybody. Hello. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir. Good
Right.
evening.
Okay,
Good evening,
okay.
sir.
Good evening. Okay, so I want to just tell a little bit about Prachi, who is an old friend. Um, so if you interact with Prachi, then you will know what it means to live live like a creative person who is constantly thinking. Okay, so you will see that she she's trained as a designer, and uh, I mean she does a lot of things but product design, and she teaches in a design school, college actually. um, she has been someone who gave a very different direction to Propel Curriculum's design when she came in, and I'm very grateful to her for having brought uh, a dimension to our work, to Propel Curriculum's design, which we could not have done on our own. Okay. um, what happened is that last year sometime, just before corona thing happened, Prachi and I were going to make a presentation at a conference, international conference, which was organized by IIT Bombay, on design to propel, the theme that you see right on the screen, using visual design to promote meaningful learning in constructivist classroom. So meaningful learning in constructive classroom is something that we have been again and again, I mean, we've been talking about. That's our work. Prachi brought in the design elements. Eventually, this month we got to present the paper, and the paper turned out to be really, really meaningful, really useful. And I thought that was I think we should share that with our friends, colleagues, teachers, because we are constantly designing things for children to learn. Okay, so whether it is a poster or a worksheet or any visual materials, including classroom display boards, all of that is designing for learning, designing for understanding. So, so she has happily agreed, as always. She never says no to me. She is such a kind and generous friend. So we are going to have that. So I'm not going to take much time, but I want to give you a little bit of background before passing the whole thing to Prachi to take you through. And she's a very good trainer and a teacher. You will discover that. So I want to share with you the research that Prachi did with when we were building the curriculum, and what were our findings in terms of how does really uh, how much a good design, good visual design impacts children's learning. So we did a research which was led by Prachi, and here are the findings that
Vishnu, just sorry.
So, Angie, have you spotlighted me because I'm not able to scroll in my presentation. So, sorry, Vishnu, and sorry to all our friends and participants for this interruption right at the beginning. Angie?
I've removed the spotlight now.
Yeah, but so just give me a minute because there seems to be some issue and I'm not able to navigate on my um, screen. Sorry, Vishnu, for this.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right. So here are the findings of the research that we did, and we presented in the IIT Bombay conference that I was telling you about. And I'm just going to, if you look at this, these are the feedback after the redesign of content, which is part of which you will see today. Um, these are the findings, and I want you to look at the screen. And when we talk about how good designs really, to what extent propels meaningful learning, if you look at 32% participants, or the feedback people gave feedback, said it aids construction of knowledge through visual representation of concept. Now this is an almost like an in-house research in that sense that it was used with teachers in a chain of schools that we have been working with. 27% teachers said that it offers organized workspace to create ease of working. That's for children. Okay. And then 18% people said it draws attention to instructional goals by using strong signals. You will see the example of these when Prachi is going to make presentation. But hello. Okay. All right. Um, and the 18% people again, and this is an important thing, even though it is not really directly saying meaningful learning, but 18% people said that it engages children, okay, through and they're excited about it because of the aesthetics. So this is just for you to keep in mind how our own research. Okay, and this is solid research. This is not something that we have just borrowed from someone. Our own research has said what it has said about good design impacting learning. All right. So here are a few thoughts that I want to share with you. Prachi, can we move?
Yeah. So Vishnu, before we move
Yeah,
forward,
go
I
ahead.
thought I'll just add a little bit for everybody's benefit that these are not opinions just stated by other teachers like Angie asked right at the beginning of the chat. What was really done was that we used good design and showed and asked teachers to do a comparison that if design is used like this, then what do you think are the advantages? So these are not merely opinions being shared without seeing what design can actually do. I thought I'll just add that, Vishnu.
Yeah, sure, sure.
And
All right. So now I want us to just quickly look at why we are talking what we are talking today. Okay. And this is directly linked to the work that that you are as teachers doing. All right. So if you look at it, this slide, um, if you look at the one that is written in the bottom, okay, the NEP 2020, which is what has been a general context for our work, has put emphasis on constructivist rather than rote learning. Okay, that we know. But what it is saying is that if you want to do that, then the changes must be accompanied by parallel changes in the school textbooks. Now, here is an important thing for us and reason for us to that. Yes, NEP has also now, I mean, has come to a point where it says that the textbook design um, must also reflect the approach, the meaningful learning approach that we are taking. From international research, we are quoting here from researchers called it's Leflera, right? Okay, anyway, the contents of textbook must be critically examined and carefully selected and thoughtfully presented or designed in the way to maximize learning. Now, okay, so the next slide, if you can show, okay, it basically we are saying that visual presentation determines how children engage with materials. Um, can we go to the next one? And this is the important part. I want you to look at this a little more deeply, everybody. Uh, if you look at one side, one side is saying meaningful learning. The other side in yellow highlight is saying visual design of textbooks. Okay, and we are trying to say what is the really connection. What we are saying here is that visual design has two aspects. One is that it presents pictorial view of concepts, and the second one, which is very important in terms of its application or impact, that it reduces extraneous cognitive load. Now, what is that supposed to be? Okay, we are going to discuss that a little bit, because this is going to be an important concept for you to understand, that when the children are trying, or any learner is trying to focus on something, because the learning happens with that focusing of the attention. Okay, hello. Learning happens when we focus our attention. How does it help? If design is done well, then it allows the learner to be able to easily, naturally focus our attention to what needs to be learned. But if it is badly designed, then the brain and through the eyes gets distracted into things that are not directly connected to meaningful learning. They, that is what is called extraneous cognitive load. Okay, it puts on certain load on our what we call working memory, that is not really required for learning, and therefore that much attention, that much energy, that much time gone away, which could easily be used for meaningful learning. So this is an important part. So there are two aspects. I'm saying this again of visual design. One is that it aids conceptual connections or making connections. Second thing, it helps the brain to focus on what needs to be learned, what needs to be connected. Yeah, both of them would lead to meaningful learning. Okay, all right. So we go to the next one, next slide, and this is yeah, this is just the just for you to read. Um, Providing learners with pictorial view of the concepts in addition to textual explanation helps in understand. These are researchers, okay? They're saying that it helps them understand complex concept and some concept relationships, okay? And the last quote that I want to use, I think this is last quote, is from my favorite visual visible learning research, where they used as an, I mean, they compared it, put it so put it on the index that John Hattie created, and you will see that visual presentation enhances students learning. The impact is 0.71. Now this is D, this is basically saying anything above zero point 0.4 is really high in terms of its impact. This is just for you to know. It's a very at the surface level. Anybody interested in it can read more visible learning research. I think this I have already covered in terms of what is cognitive load, uh, which is the mental energy or attention required to process information. Yeah. Lastly, the, the, the last slide that I want to touch, I want to look at, I want you to look at, is that it's a, so how do we come to this? What are the strategies for visual design? Okay, so in this, what we are saying that the one is the science of learning, the theory of learning, how we acquire conceptual frameworks or understanding. The other one is there is a science of visual, how visual design can happen. What we have tried to do together, and you can see it, that this whole thing is a joint effort by me, who has a little bit of understanding about how learning happens, and Prachi, who is quite deeply rooted in her understanding of visual presentation, the science of visual design. Okay, so what we have done in this is that we have tried to synthesize the two, bring pedagogy and bring visual science, okay, visual design science, to give you certain strategies or principles which will help you. It has helped us in creating the materials, and that is verified and by a lot of students and teachers. So that is what we are going to do. Thank you. I'm hoping that I'll stay there for yeah, as long as possible. I'm outside, um, but have fun. I'm going to be around. All right, Prachi, over to you.
Thank you, Vishnu. Thank you. So maybe you should just switch off your camera and save your
Yeah, battery.
so that you
Yeah.
can be with us for longer. So yeah, thank you, Vishnu and Angie, for giving me this opportunity. I think I'll just set the context for this part of our sharing. When Angie at the beginning asked that how do you think, what is the role of visual design in learning, and I was reading through the responses that all of you gave, it doesn't come as a surprise that a majority of responses talk about making something appealing or attractive, or making it more engaging, and that is widely recognized as the role of visual design. But I think what makes design very powerful is that it goes beyond that as well. Because when you make something attractive, engaging, of course, you are addressing the affective domain, the emotional domain of the person who's receiving it. But the fact that visual design can impact not only emotional but also cognitive part of your brain makes it such a powerful tool in the hands of any educator, right? And that's where we are trying to bring some suggestions for all of you, and this is really going to be interactive. So I'm going to ask Angie to help me with managing the interaction. um, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you some examples, and I want you guys to respond to what do you think about that design. What does it, how does it help or not help? What are the positives or the negatives of that design, right? So we're going to do that, and through that interaction, I'm going to try and introduce you to some basic principles which you can then use, like Vishnu said, when you're creating your worksheets or your other display material. So Angie, would we want people to unmute and say, or do they type in the chat?
I think it'll be nice if they can unmute and say.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So this is a page out of one of the Propel books before, I mean, at some stage. And this is, so I hope you can see it. Can somebody respond to this? What strikes you about the design here? Good, bad, ugly, you can talk about anything. And quickly unmute, and I have a lot of examples, so be prompt in your responses so that we make good use of the time. Any response, Angie?
Can we zoom in a little bit? It's difficult to see it actually.
Zooming will become a challenge. Okay, so somebody says that it's clumsy, traditional, boring, different colors, good visuals, it's dull. Yeah, so let me also say that no, that I have faded. The bottom part I have faded because I want you to.
Okay, so please don't look at the bottom part.
Because I want you to focus on the top. That I have faded. I've put a screen on top of the bottom part of the page. a lot of text. Okay.
Yeah, I think typing is going to be easier, Prachi.
Sure, Vishnu. You guys are experts here, so you know how to do these webinars. Bulleted form may be better. Okay, fantastic. So I think I'll go on and I'll share another design and ask you to respond to that. So let's talk about design B now. And if you still want to write about design A in your chat, you can say A : and write about it. It's the same content, but it is being presented in a different way. So better, of course, but what is better and why is it better? You're all teachers, you know the real learning happens by answering the why and not the what. Okay, less taxing cognitively. So, okay, it's more attractive. Okay, it's more approachable. Okay.
Somebody wrote text and visual are intertwined. I think you wanted, right?
That's somebody being very smart, but how did I miss that? Text and visual go intervened, right? Color scheme, different color combinations. It's organized. It looks like a flow. As a teacher, if you were using either A or B, how does it help you? How does it help you? So colorful makes it attractive. How does design B help you as a teacher? Angie, I think there are a couple of hands raised. Can you just keep an eye on that? Maybe somebody wants to unmute and say something.
Yeah, Kanya wants to say something. Kanya, yeah.
Kanya, go ahead, please. Unmute yourself and go ahead. Are we getting a response from Kanya?
Not yet. Maybe we can ask the other people, look at the other responses by the time she's able to unmute.
Yeah. So I just want to also, so color a lot of people are talking about because our brains process and receive color the fastest. So do you think on design A, I could have just made the background yellow and the little dices that are there, they could have been blue and red, and that would have made it attractive. And why did we have to make such drastic change to the design? One could have just had this, the left side, the design A as yellow. It takes a lot of time to go through it, Tarun says. So, Tarun ji, I am okay. एक्चुअली जब उसको करेंगे तो शायद दोनों में बराबर टाइम लगेगा और हम ये भी कह सकते हैं कि अच्छी बात है ज्यादा टाइम लग रहा है तो द स्टूडेंट कैन गो स्पेंड मोर टाइम. बाय द वे दिस इज grade 1 textbook. Grade 1 textbook. Now I've given you a hint. What do you think can happen? So what does less text and more visual do? Is it just color? Is it just more visual? Is it just less text? Okay. So I think Angie, I think I'll go ahead and yeah, boring and engaging. I think that's where our responses are. If you can all just focus your attention on design B and see that it is actually a pictorial representation of the concept. It's not just reducing the text, but it is also pictorially representing the concept. Of course, it is big and bold, so a grade 1 student is able to focus attention. What is also happening is that the way it has been explained, if you look at it from the design A to design B, yes, so Mukesh has written that it is making the abstract concept more concrete. Absolutely, that's what it is doing. Because what it is doing is that the steps involved, so what one is trying to say is 4 plus 3 and 3 plus 4 are the same, right? And usko step by step दिखा रहे हैं. जब उसको स्टेप बाय स्टेप दिखा रहे हैं तो एक तो टीचर के लिए एड हो गया, उसको एक्सप्लेन करना आसान हो गया, और स्टूडेंट को भी वो विजुअली नजर आ रहा है. Another thing that I want you guys to pay attention to is the use of color is not only there for attraction, it is also जो कार्ड है उस कार्ड पे ब्लू कलर यूज हुआ है, और फिर जब न्यूमेरिक नंबर हमने नीचे लिखा है 4+3, when we are writing numerical, we've also put that into a blue box. Now this blue and blue connection is what goes in the brain of the student, of the learner. उसको समझ में आ रहा है कि सेम चीज की बात हो रही है. ये एक बहुत सटल डिजाइन का एलिमेंट होता है, जिसके अंदर बेसिकली आप मैसेज भेज रहे हो ब्रेन को कि ये दोनों चीजें सेम है. इसके ऊपर इस एक चीज के ऊपर हम same as we do with lines but more brainstorming. So Manjeet, I'm not very clear about what you're saying, but I think maybe what you're talking about is that how in brainstorming we create clusters. Maybe that's what you're talking about. And yes, in that sense it's the same. So yeah, so the blue connection is subtle, but you know what? That subtle connection is what is extremely powerful at the neurological level of the brain. That is where cognition becomes very easy, right? In our brain, it immediately, what Vishnu was talking about, cognitive load, you have reduced the load for the brain. The connection for the brain has been made explicit by use of the same color. And the brain therefore immediately moves into conceptualization stage. If you can break down the process of understanding in the brain that happens, you will realize पहले information को आप sensory organ, eye से आप रिसीव कर रहे हो, फिर ब्रेन में उसको प्रोसेस कर रहे हो. तो पहले तो उस इंफॉर्मेशन को ही समझना कि कौन सी चीजें सेम है, ब्रेन पहले उसमें लग जाता है, फिर उसके बाद वो उसको कॉन्सेप्ट लेवल पे समझता है. तो बाय क्रिएटिंग दिस कनेक्शन यू हैव रिड्यूस्ड वन स्टेप फॉर द ब्रेन, right? And the brain can immediately move to the processing stage. So that's really two things that we've talked about in this. And again my screen has gone. Okay, so this is another example, and I'm not spending too much time on this because you guys have already spoken about what is really working here. So again, if you can compare the two, looks like the purpose of the first page is a quiz. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know what you mean, but I'm just going to go ahead. Over here, if you see, we have
I
again.
think what Sudha is trying to say is that in the first page, the finger where it's placed, the child is supposed to deduce himself whatever might be happening.
Okay, thanks, Angie. Thanks for translating that for me. Yeah. So the purpose was not really as a quiz, but the purpose was to explain the process. So if you see the previous example that we had, sorry, this one, we were explaining a concept. Here, what is happening is there is a procedure that how do you use number line, right? That is being explained. And again, there's not a drastic change in the way we have designed it, but there is an incremental difference that has been created, which helps the student or the learner see the process very clearly. Okay. So this is what we are saying is our first principle that we are talking about. That detailed and simple pictorial representation of concept. So I think where this can, okay, let me ask you guys, where do you think what I have just shared, you as teachers can use something like this? Where will something like this become useful for you in your own teaching? Quickly, some responses on that. You're not designing books. Somebody like me is going to sit and design the books for you. You'll get these books. But how can you make use of this? Okay, in Tarun says in worksheets. Where else? Where else can you? This principle that we've just spoken about, detailed and simple pictorial representation of concept.
Sudha and Kanya are raising their hands.
Okay, so Angie, maybe.
Yeah, either of them unmute themselves. Sudha, Kanya?
I think they did it long back, or is it the new one?
I think it's a new one.
No, I did it for the earlier one.
Okay, all right. 7.
Yeah, so Preeti, I'm going to quote what Preeti Kailu has said to explain concepts. So I'm sure all of you use different ways while you're teaching. You use a whiteboard or a blackboard. Yes, colored chalks on boards to explain. That's where you can use. You can also, this also tells you that you can draw this thing on your board. Even if you don't have multiple colors, you can color, like fill color and keep it blank. And that is also how you will be able to create these connections for students. But the point I want to really emphasize over here is giving pictorial representation to any concept that you are explaining. And here we have used example of math, but in the Propel books, if you will see, we have used it for English. We have used it in Angie, even in what is it called? Social sciences?
Social sciences, yes.
Yes.
So when we're teaching forests in social sciences, the kind of vegetation that's visible along with the tribe that lives there on that forest, all of that detailing is given in the illustrations.
Great. So I'm going to move to another example. So okay, again, so I don't want repetitive answers. Too much text, okay. वो given है, मैंने आंसर दे दिया, और जो आंसर मैंने दे दिया वो आंसर और कोई नहीं दे सकता है ना? अब now respond to this.
Yeah, what strikes you about this? Chat box, please.
The dice is too small, Tarun says. Fantastic, Tarun. What else? Anybody else? Father playing with kids.
No, it's just perfect. Perfect. This is exactly what happens in this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sonal. Very, very important. Yeah.
Now, visual doesn't explain the text. Absolutely, Tarun. So now somebody wants to comment on design B.
Should we focus on game? Instruction can be explained step by step using visual.
So can somebody comment on design B?
Design B, please.
Yeah, again, it makes it more concrete.
To learn counting with the beans.
Could you repeat
No,
that?
what about it? What about it, Sonal? What are you saying?
With the help of
Yeah,
beans, we can
actually,
make
the
the
thing
kids.
is, we have
I
complete
think one
object
thing
in the
that
hand.
Jigisha wrote was instructions that being explained step by step using more visuals. So that's something that turned out important there, I think.
And one more thing, Angie, which I found that objects are there and the numbers are, taught by counting the object.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Beans
Yes.
are there. If the child will count one by one, so he'll be more clear with the concept.
Ma'am, Manjeet ma'am, relating the counting with the objects, the numbers with the objects, I think. No?
Yeah. So let's keep the focus on the
visual.
we're keeping the focus on how the two presentations are communicating whatever they are communicating. That is our focus. Okay.
So over here, the content is the same. The teaching strategy, है ना, जो टीचर ने सोचा कि मुझे टीचिंग स्ट्रैटेजी यूज करनी है किडनी बीन्स और डाइस की, वो तो that is a pedagogical practice, right? That is there, and of course we give credit to that. Here, like Vishnu said, we are focusing on design. Visually दिखाने में right side design B के अंदर. Okay, so Gayatri has an interesting thing to say, that the first one is visual pollution. I like it. So in design B, if you see, we are giving the concept and the process. Please see the difference between concept and process. There is a procedure. ये घर पे जाके बच्चों ने अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ करना है, ठीक है? तो इंस्ट्रक्शंस की बड़ी क्लियर होने चाहिए कि स्टेप बाय स्टेप कैसे हो रहा है. व्हाट यू आर आल्सो डूइंग इज, अब आप तो टीचर के जैसे ट्रेन है, पेरेंट तो टीचर के जैसे ट्रेन नहीं है, वो ये एक्टिविटी करा रहा है, आपको उनको भी एनेबल करना है, एम्पावर करना है कि वो इस एक्टिविटी को कराते समय उनका नैरेटिव क्या हो, व्हाट शुड दे बी टॉकिंग टू द स्टूडेंट एट दैट टाइम. So the moment you have given something like this, the parent knows what to talk. See, I now have 4, we now have 3, now let us look at it together, that red circle. And if you will see, there is another thing that we are talking about. Humne shuru se, so I'm going to do a, I don't know why this
Yeah, wait. Yeah, just I want to.
yeah, go ahead, Vishnu.
No, I need the slide.
So can I just finish in one small?
Yeah, please.
So if you have seen that in all these examples, the addend, the two numbers that are being added are using blue, and the sum, जो result है वो red में है, and that is continuing everywhere, in every page that is continuing. Even here, the numerical writing 4-3 is in blue and the sum, which is 7, is in red. These are again those subtle messages that are being sent to the brain. Yeah, Vishnu, back to you.
Yeah, so there are two important. So in this, and you'd refer to the cognitive overload that I talked about earlier, and we will, and the slide following this will also repeat that. Is the two chats that came, one from Sonal and other one from Poonam. Okay, so Sonal saying that father and what did she say? Father playing with the kid. Okay, and Poonam saying that father is watching the kid doing. Now, if you see, these two interpretations are really nothing to do with what is being presented here. Okay, what is being presented here is the how numbers are visualized in terms of concrete objects, so that children can connect or children can add them. But giving a visual which can lead to something totally different, it's not about good or bad, but the intention is not the child and father's interaction or father watching. Okay, so this is what we are calling cognitive. I mean, it's extraneous in that sense, that so the principle 2 is avoiding extraneous graphics. Okay, so don't put anything that takes the brain away from the meaning making process or from the content that needs to be mastered. So when you're making a poster, and teachers and children make a lot of effort by putting ribbons on the corners, on the sides, filling all kinds of colors in the background and foreground, and doing meticulous, thing, whereas it, what is required is a simple presentation of the concepts that you want them to learn. Yeah.
So of course, what Rajni ji is saying, that text and picture should connect, but really what we are talking about here, and I'll go back, okay, yeah, over here. Now what can happen is that this is an extraneous graphic, right? We have used the space of putting something visually, and what we were right at the beginning talking about, कि चीजों को attractive बना दें, engaging बना दें. अगर हम इस objective के साथ operate करेंगे, हम solution हम डिजाइन में प्रॉब्लम और सॉल्यूशन की बात करते हैं. डिजाइन थिंकिंग इज अबाउट प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग. अगर मैंने गलत प्रॉब्लम आइडेंटिफाई कर दी, मैं सॉल्यूशन तो ढूंढूंगी, लेकिन मैं गलत प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन ढूंढूंगी. अगर मैं हमेशा डिजाइन में ये सोचूंगी कि डिजाइन का पर्पस है उसको एंगेजिंग बनाना, अट्रैक्टिव बनाना, तो मैं ऐसे ही सॉल्यूशन ढूंढूंगी जैसे विष्णु ने अभी एग्जांपल दिए. कि इसको मैं कैसे अट्रैक्टिव बनाऊं. Let me put lot of colors, it will become attractive for the children.
Decoration.
Huh?
Decorating.
Decorating, right? And और या बच्चे जो करने वाले हैं हम उनको वो दिखाते हैं तो वो एक्साइट हो जाएंगे. तो let me draw father and son or whatever, doing a lot of things, right? Because the problem we identify.
Actually, just adding to your what you're saying, in this particular visual, I think the concern is a lot about this कि text ज़्यादा हो रहा है तो text की monotony break करने के लिए हम कोई सा भी photo लगा देते हैं, related photo.
Correct.
But whether that photo is actually enhancing understanding.
Yes, yes. तो डिजाइन में हम लोग हमेशा ये चीजें बोलते रहते हैं कि मैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स को जो डिजाइनर बनने वाले हैं उनको हम यही बोलते हैं कि डिजाइन में कुछ भी राइट और रॉन्ग नहीं है. अप्रोप्रिएट और नॉट अप्रोप्रिएट है, और अप्रोप्रिएट है उसके पर्पस के, द पर्पस डिफाइंस वेदर इट इज अप्रोप्रिएट और नॉट. सो व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ adding a graphic over here? Now again I'm going to repeat that if you identify the wrong problem, if you think that design ka role hai monotony break karna, design ka role hai attractive karna, तो I'm not saying कि ये role नहीं है design का, of course है, लेकिन design की reach इसके beyond भी है. और जब हम उसको समझेंगे तो हम वो ही objective achieve करने की कोशिश करेंगे. And as you saw, that's something that automatically becomes engaging and attractive, because who doesn't like discovering new things? Is there a better reward than gratification of achievement? There is no better reward than achievement. You can never, I'm speaking like a teacher now, not like a designer. Nothing so-called sells like success. If my student, if my learner experiences success, figuring out moment and feeling independent, right? If that is something that we can give to our students, there is no other motivation that is required. And design can make your learners engage with the learning material independently. They, instead of struggling with the learning material, they can use the learning material to figure things out independently without being dependent on an adult. That is what is going to make your learner engaged. And आप जो कह रहे थे कि engaging हो, engaging सिर्फ attractive होने से ही नहीं होगा, right? Moving on. Okay, one more example, and actually मेरा favorite example है ये. So can somebody talk about it? अच्छा, मैं ना बहुत tricks भी खेलती हूँ. हमेशा ऐसा नहीं है कि wrong design ही दिखा रही हूँ. क्योंकि ऐसे पैटर्न में तो फ्लो नहीं, फॉल नहीं करने देती हूँ मैं लोगों को.
Messages, please.
So what do you think of this? So bottom has been hidden or whatever, faded by me. So that's not an error. For the sake of presentation, I have hidden. I want you to focus on the top. That's an example. We are teaching the child how two groups come together and add. Tarun is being very active in this and giving fantastic responses. Tarun, मेरे को ये ना Zoom, I'm not very good with Zoom. I use other mediums usually. So इसमें ताली बजाने का सिस्टम नहीं होता है, एंजी?
होता है.
हाँ, तो बजा दीजिए जरा मेरी तरफ से ताली आप. I use MS Team and thank you. So I use MS Team and Google Meet more often. Zoom is very rare for me. So pardon my digital illiteracy regarding Zoom. So Tarun, that's a great idea. That's a great idea, and I think I'll break the suspense. No problem. अच्छा, क्या इसे इनके ताली नहीं बज पा रही है? Yeah. Okay. So again. And that's exactly what we have done, right? Now, can somebody tell me that why using multiple colors is not so desirable, and why design B mein, where there are two groups, one group of blue birds and one group of green birds, vis-a-vis this, क्योंकि ये तो ज्यादा अट्रैक्टिव है ना, ज्यादा कलर्स हैं इसके अंदर डिजाइन ए में, तो हम क्यों नहीं डिजाइन ए को यूज करें, मल्टीपल कलर्स टू मेक इट अट्रैक्टिव फॉर द चिल्ड्रन. रियली कंफ्यूजिंग सोनल. अच्छा, मैंने ये कलर वाली बात पहले वाले स्लाइड में नहीं करी होती, तो आप सबने ना ऐसा नहीं बोला.
Actually, we want to teach them these are the same 3 birds and these are another the same 4 birds which are making a group of 7 birds.
Very good, perfect. But I'm just saying that जब तक ये हमने ऐसे redesign नहीं किया था, the idea behind, Angie, what was the idea behind using these birds? Multiple colors in the birds? Angie?
That was to make it attractive.
और आपको आप सबको मैं ऐसे पीछे की कहा, पता नहीं, मुझे मालूम नहीं विष्णु और एंजी अलाउड था या नहीं, मगर मैं तो बिहाइंड द कर्टन वाली बातें भी करती हूँ. बड़े सारे डिस्कशन हुए थे इसको चेंज कराने के लिए, बड़ी बहस भी हुई थी कि हम क्यों इतने सारे कलर्स नहीं यूज करें, है ना. सो
So nice ना, so colorful.
So colorful, बच्चे अट्रैक्ट होते हैं, है ना. So yes, and also if you see very intelligently, जब वो 7 birds एक साथ बैठी हैं, तो हमने ऐसे नहीं किया है कि 4 ग्रीन एक लाइन में बिठा दिए और 3 ब्लू, हमने उनको इंटरमिंगल भी किया है. और जब वो इंटरमिंगल किया है, उस समय भी बच्चे को नजर आ रहा है कि वो 4 जो उड़ के आई थी वो कहाँ है इस ग्रुप में. So yes, Preeti very correctly said that it's easier to count and remember. And what is it doing? It's cementing the concept in the brain of the child. That's all that it is doing, right? And so this is what is called as the law of similarity. I think psychology आप लोग ने पढ़ी होगी, उसमें गेस्टॉल्ट भी पढ़ा होगा, और गेस्टॉल्ट है साइकोलॉजी की थ्योरी, लेकिन उसको हमने विजुअल डिजाइन में इंटरप्रेट करते हैं, उसको यूज करते हैं. एंड one of the laws that is listed in the Gestalt theory, which you can very easily, there are many laws and all of them find application in design, but I've picked out 2 of those laws which I think you will be able to implement very easily in your own design of worksheets and display material, is the law of similarity, that our brain will group together, create class identities, create groups based on similarity. अगर हम एक रूम में हैं, हमें उसमें लोग बहुत सारे हैं, हमें उनको अगर ग्रुप करना होता है, हम हमेशा बोलते हैं मेल फीमेल. So what are we doing? We are grouping them on the basis of similarity, right? Otherwise we may say height. So छोटी हाइट वाले, मीडियम हाइट वाले, बड़ी हाइट वाले, लॉ ऑफ सिमिलैरिटी. बुक शेल्फ के अंदर लॉ ऑफ सिमिलैरिटी से हम ग्रुपिंग करते हैं. डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर के अंदर हम लॉ ऑफ सिमिलैरिटी से ग्रुपिंग करते हैं, because it's simple to comprehend. Imagine a departmental store where one shelf has cosmetics, the shelf above it has toiletries, the shelf below it has cereals, and so on and so forth, right? So that is the simple law of similarity जो हमने यहाँ पे भी देखा, right? और यहाँ पे भी देखा. Similarity, वो जो 4 blue on the card and blue on the number, yeah, that is also grouping, connecting in the brain through similarity of color. So similarity of color ही नहीं, similarity of shape, similarity of size, any kind of things which are going to be similar are going to be grouped together. Okay, and so now you can see that what we did. अच्छा देखो, एक ये उसी पेज का कंटिन्यूएशन है. ऊपर मल्टी कलर्ड यूज किया था, नीचे फिर सारे एक कलर के डाल दिए थे. तो अब ये यहाँ पे भी if you see we've used 2 colors of the drink, right? So that that class distinction is very easily available to the child, and we are using the same method, right? We are using the same method जो हमने example में use किया, उसी method को हमने स्टूडेंट के सम में यूज किया है, फॉर्मेट को सेम रखा है, करेक्ट? And that is another very important principle of design that I'm recommending is maintaining continuity and consistency. Can somebody tell me, मैंने एक और चीज अभी शेयर करी थी कि हमने continuity और consistency कैसे maintain करी हुई है इन पेजेस में, कोई शेयर कर सकता है मेरे साथ? मैं आंसर इसका एक बारी पहले दे चुकी हूँ. What other continuity or consistency have we used? You can type or unmute or say. The colors blue and red. है ना? So yeah, so similar color scheme and pattern, Anamika, that's absolutely right. The other is the use of color blue for addends and the use of color red for the sum across tasks, right? So I also know that because I've encountered this many times कि monotony break करनी थी इसलिए हमने change कर दिया, creative हो रहे हैं हम तो हम इसलिए चेंज करते चले जा रहे हैं, बोरिंग हो जाएगा, राइट? तो ये बैलेंस रखना पड़ता है. ऑफ कोर्स बोरियत भी ना हो, मोनोटोनस भी ना हो, तो वैरायटी आती रहे, लेकिन एक कंटिन्यूटी और कंसिस्टेंसी बनी रहे, क्योंकि आपने ब्रेन को एक पैटर्न, ब्रेन लर्न्स थ्रू पैटर्निज्म, राइट? तो आपने एक पैटर्न सेट किया है, उसी के ऊपर आप जब करते चले जाएंगे और तो वो सीमेंट हो जाएगा स्टूडेंट के लिए, ठीक है? ओके, सो नाउ let's hear from you on this example. Messages in the chat. Is there an error? Is this good? How can we improve? What do you find striking about it? Visual could also be horizontal, okay? Use different colors for ones and tens. I want somebody to respond to this suggestion by Jigisha. I want somebody to respond to this suggestion by Jigisha that use different colors for ones and tens. This is a very interesting suggestion. How many in support of Jigisha? And if there is somebody with a counter view, give your reasons. It's good, but colors can be different. So yeah, I get it. So what Jigisha is suggesting कि दोनों tens जो हैं, दोनों numbers के tens blue बना देते हैं हम, और दोनों number numeral के जो ones हैं उनको हम red बना देते हैं. Let's say. Oh, I wish I had a board or something to do it and show you what would have happened, because अब आपको imagine करना पड़ेगा. So let me put ये Angie और Vishnu क्यों नहीं? They also have to be under the scanner. What do you have to say about this suggestion? कि हम ones और 10 दोनों numbers जो add हो रहे हैं 42 plus 23 उसमें 4 और 40 और 20 का representation blue कर देते हैं, और 2 और 3 which is the ones उसका representation green कर देते हैं. कैसा रहेगा?
So conceptually उसमें जो हो जाएगा वो ये होगा, it will no longer remain the representation of 40, it will become the representation of 4. तो बच्चे के लिए वो tens का place represent करने की जगह सिर्फ एक single digit का space represent करना पड़ेगा, लगेगा. So conceptually बच्चे के लिए ones और tens का concept तो गायब हो गया the moment you insert the colors. The second thing that will happen is it becomes a trick. Then you are going only by the trick कि ones ये वाले color वाले हैं इनको यहाँ लिख दो, ये वाले color वाले हैं इनको यहाँ लिख दो, फिर उसमें understanding का role कम हो जाता है.
Very good.
I do agree with her, because it's very important to understand that 10 ones make 1 tens. So the idea is that tiny blocks would make one single whole line, and that's why the deans are of the same color. And then 10 tens would make 100s. So the idea is that it has to be in this way, because then the regrouping will happen accordingly.
Very good. I don't know who said that, but fantastic.
Gayatri, perfect. Gayatri.
Thank you so much.
Well said. Also, so विष्णु बच गए. दो smart women ने विष्णु को scanner के अंदर आने से बचा दिया. इन्हें फिर पकड़ेंगे हम। अच्छा, एक और चीज हो जाएगी, एक सिंगल आइडेंटिटी, 42 इज अ सिंगल आइडेंटिटी।
Yeah.
उसको मैंने 40 को ब्लू में दिखाया और 2 को ग्रीन में दिखाया, फिर इधर 20 को ब्लू में दिखाया और 3 को ग्रीन में दिखाया, तो 42 की अपनी सिंगल आइडेंटिटी डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगी। वो एक ग्रुप है और उन्हें एक साथ रहना है, उनको हमें एक साथ समझना है, वो बच्चे के लिए कंफ्यूजिंग हो जाएगा। तो लॉ ऑफ सिमिलैरिटी को अप्लाई करते समय बड़े ध्यान से अप्लाई करना है कि विच इज द फर्स्ट ग्रुप आई वांट टू क्रिएट, राइट? और गायत्री ने बिल्कुल सही रीजन दिया है कि why the ones and the tens conceptually have to be of the same color, so that the child understand that 10 ones are coming together to create 110. Okay, so I think Tarun ने एक suggestion दिया था कि जो Dean's block है वो भी एक के नीचे एक आ सकते हैं. Yes, Tarun, very good. So I'm going to right. But one of the problems that none of you have identified so far is that वो जो प्लस का साइन है डीन्स ब्लॉक के बीच में, वो कहीं भी हैंग कर रहा है. अब एज एन अडल्ट हमें पता है कि ये तो हमें ऐड करना है ना, हमारे अंदर तो एडिशन का पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट बस गया है, हम तो आंख बंद करके भी ऐड कर रहे हैं. तो हम अपनी प्रायर नॉलेज की वजह से, और आपको मालूम होगा पेडागोजी के अंदर ये कॉन्सेप्ट है, प्रायर नॉलेज प्लेज ऑन द करंट न्यू नॉलेज, हम उसको एक एंटिटी ले रहे हैं. बट अगर आप डिजाइन ए में देखो, वो प्लस साइन इज क्लोजर टू 23 वाला ब्लॉक. ये दोनों चीजों को मुझे ऐड करना है और ये एक चीज है, ये कहीं नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, राइट? The other problem is it works at a very subtle level again, is the way the numericals are written. एक डब्बे के अंदर 42, 23 और प्लस उसके बाहर है, राइट? उसमें the plus sign is being alienated from 42 and 23, right? So if you see, there are two changes that have been made. One is that the whole maths book has been created so that in design B, so that plus sign is not getting alienated from the numerals. And the second change that we have made is that the plus sign in the Dean's block has been put together closer, and there are two options given. The design C is what Tarun has been suggesting कि हम numbers के representation को भी ऊपर नीचे लगाएं, क्योंकि यहाँ पे vertical addition हो रहा है, तो हमारे blocks भी vertically दिखाने चाहिए, right? Horizontally नहीं. And that actually design C for the grade that it is. Grade 2 is the most appropriate. एक बारी बच्चे को ये बात समझ आ जाए कि वर्टिकल और हॉरिजॉन्टल एडिशन सेम है, तब आप डिजाइन बी भी लगा देंगे तो भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, राइट? मगर जब तक ये कॉन्सेप्ट बच्चे के दिमाग में आया नहीं है कि वर्टिकल और हॉरिजॉन्टल एडिशन सेम नहीं होता है, तब तक इसको डिजाइन सी की तरह रिप्रेजेंट करना इज द इजीएस्ट फॉर द चाइल्ड. After this has been done, so maybe once the child goes to grade 3, even if the representation is horizontal but the sum is written vertically, the child will make the connection, right? And this, I want to use this example to talk about the second law of Gestalt that is very, very powerful, is the law of proximity. Things that are kept close to each other are considered together, right? So I have often seen that पेज है, पेज की पूरी width यूज करनी है, हम सब चीजें डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर देते हैं, राइट? मैंने लोगों के घरों में भी देखा है, शेल्फ पे चीजें डिस्प्ले करनी है, 5 मूर्ति है मेरे पास, इतनी बड़ी शेल्फ है, तो इक्वल डिस्टेंस पे 5 मूर्ति रख देते हैं हम. उसमें उनका कनेक्शन नहीं बैठता है. अगर वो पांचों मूर्ति कनेक्टेड है, 5 गणेश की मूर्ति रख रहे हैं, आप उनको एक साथ रखेंगे, शेल्फ में साइड में खाली जगह रह जाएगी, कोई हर्ज नहीं है. That negative space is not a problem, right? Because what you're doing is, so over here if you see in design A, The reason that plus has been pushed aside is क्योंकि पूरी जगह हम यूज कर रहे थे, तो वो प्लस और 23 का रिप्रेजेंटेशन को हमने 42 से बहुत दूर ले गए क्योंकि हमें वो पूरा यूज करना है, राइट? और हमने प्रॉक्सिमिटी को कॉम्प्रोमाइज किया. एक बच्चे को कैसे समझ में आया कि इनमें ये क्या हो रहा है, right? So that is any yeah. Angie has written negative space is not a problem. Yes, and ये हमने मंत्रा के जैसे प्रोपेल के ऑफिस में जपा है. Negative space is not a problem. Negative space is not a problem. Give negative space. मेरे ख्याल में one of the things जो बहुत पुश करा है मैंने वो यही है, नेगेटिव स्पेस के बारे में थोड़ी सांस आने दो डिजाइन में, राइट? Okay. Talking about the second sum on this page. इसके बारे में कोई कुछ कहना चाहेगा जल्दी से? Looking for responses from all of you. Chat में. Suggestions for improvement, problems, you can talk about both.
Can I say something, please, for the last problem, if I may?
Yeah.
Very interestingly, I was looking at this problem, and I think it's conceptually not right, according to me, because I feel that when we talk about the concrete model, the concrete is first taught before going to the symbolic model, the way you've put it in the T and O and in that grid. But जब आप concrete बता रहे हैं, and when you're talking about addition, then automatically commutative property तभी clear हो जाएगी कि 42 plus 23 and 23 plus 42 will be same because you're doing it with a concrete model. Showing concrete model after you have shown the symbolic model is
You mean left and right? But when you're saying first and second, you mean left and right?
I think column addition तो बहुत बाद में आएगा जब concrete level उनको समझ में आ जाएगा. If you're showing symbolic first and concrete बाद में, तो वो concept कभी fit ही नहीं बैठ पाएगा. I mean, that's my understanding because that's what Bruner also says, right? That it's a model which goes from concrete to symbolic to iconic, right? Commutative property. Sorry, go ahead, miss. Go ahead.
I'll let Angie and Vishnu respond to this because this is also part of a flow. मतलब ये इसी flow में नहीं चल रहा है, बीच में और pages भी हैं. So
I'm sure. But what I'm saying is just by the look of it, when we're talking about 42 plus 23 and 23 plus 42, and we are showing the Dean's block next to it, to me, if I'm a child, I'm like, ये बाद में क्यों बता रहे हैं मेरे को? I need to understand the addition first with my hands on, and then I'll do the column addition. I mean, that was my thinking to it. But I understand that there's a flow. It's just that the placement of it is, as a teacher, I feel that it could have been a bit better.
So what you're saying is that basically the Dean's block could have been on the left side first, and then the symbolic representation of column addition. Do I understand you correctly?
Yes. Not just on the left side, but maybe much before, it's the column addition is taught.
So I'll just share my perspective over here. Gayatri, thank you for your input. I see that you've understood the pedagogy behind it. One of the things, just a little bit of a correction. So the sequence of mathematical representation goes from the concrete to the iconic and then to the symbolic. So while when we are teaching children inside the classroom, it's important to do the blocks directly first, then go to the visuals of the blocks, and then go to the numbers. However, this particular question was about column addition, where in the context of column addition, if you're wanting them to explore and talk about commutative property, then the Dean's blocks visual is only as a support mechanism. That's not the core that we're teaching.
Okay, so maybe I'm picking it out of the context, and that's why the confusion. All right, thank you for clarifying that. Thank you.
I think I also see that you have understood the pedagogy. What you probably have not got it, what is being done here. I think here the child is seeing the numbers and then by using the materials doing it. So therefore, therefore the problem is first and then how it is being done. So as Angie explained. Yeah.
The problem will be either ways, right? Even if you're adding it with the concrete, the problem still stays. The additional problem still stays if you're adding 4 10s and 2 1s and 2 10s and 3 1s, the problem will still stay. But I think the if the lesson objective is just about column addition, then it makes absolute sense. I do understand that.
Yeah, so I think Gayatri, that's what it is.
This is at a higher, yeah, this is at a higher level after having children having explored the concrete and the iconic very well. This is the next level. So transition between the iconic and the symbolic, that's where this activity lies.
Okay, thank you for clarifying.
Okay, so here what can be any responses for this? Any responses for this? Are we already tired?
I think we could, if we could place both the designs together and then people could comment on what they're seeing now.
Okay,
So-
now can you guys talk about it? And
Yeah.
right. So the plus sign again is hanging in mid-air. It doesn't belong to the blocks. It doesn't belong to the numerical. It hangs in the middle of nowhere. That's one. The other is, if you see the alignment of the blocks itself, we have realigned it so that the 10s are right below and the 1s are right below one another, right? So that's a change that has been done, and an additional support. So let me say that ये जो gray और blue का association है, ये एक additional support है. अगर ये नहीं भी होगा तो स्टूडेंट इस समय उधर तक पहुंच गया है कि वो शायद कर लेगा, but no harm in this additional support. Okay? So that's really what I have about law of proximity, which I've explained earlier, right? So we've spoken about pictorial representation. We've spoken about not placing extraneous graphics. We've spoken about using similarity to create groups. Now we've spoken about proximity to create groups. And I'm going to now show, because in the interest of time, I'm going to show this example where the change is very subtle, but again important. So if you see, this is where the child is learning to estimate and check. So the concept of estimation has been introduced, and this is just a let's do it task, right? And at home, right? So if you see the plus, the symbol of plus in the previous design, on the left hand side is again hanging in mid air between the oranges or the apples, whereas in the statement there is no plus sign. Now that's why it has been, if you see in the redesigned one version on the right, the plus sign has been moved down, because that's where you're working with the student, and the figures are there for estimation at the time of estimation, right? Also if there's a problem with the proximity also, oval और apples के बीच में इतना gap है, वो pass होने चाहिए, right? या तो एक के बाद एक आए या एक के नीचे एक आए. एक के बाद एक is better, because again grade 1 की बात हो रही है ये. उसको हमने और strong करा है by use of circle and square and the change of the color, blue and green. So instructions teacher के लिए आसान हो जाएंगे कि put it in the blue circle, put it in the green square, right? And the child sees कि ये मेरा चल रहा है counting के हिसाब से, ये मेरा चल रहा है estimation के हिसाब से, right? So I've really just gone a little fast on this because I just glanced at my watch and I realized that we've been talking for more than an hour on this. And so this is basically what we are talking about, is that extraneous processing uh, of work that is not or activities that are not related to learning. So what was happening over here, the child had to figure out what to write where. That's extraneous processing. You don't need to put the child through that struggle, right? uh, and and all these connections to be made, what is going continuously, right? So that is something that is an added extraneous processing, and that can create an overload uh, in the working memory, right? Vishnu explained about it earlier. And so we must try and see that what all is the child going to process when I give out this worksheet, or when I put a chart or whatever, usko kya kya process karna padega brain mein, और कौन सी प्रोसेसिंग. सो प्रोसेसिंग हटानी नहीं है सारी, क्योंकि अगर हटा दी, जो कि आई डोंट नो इफ यू ऑल कॉट, एनजी ने वो भी दिया कि वो ट्रिक के जैसे यूज कर लेंगे. अगर आपने सारी प्रोसेसिंग हटा दी तो लर्निंग ही नहीं होगी. यू वांट द चाइल्ड टू प्रोसेस, but is the processing related to the learning goal, or is it extraneous, is it extra, outside of the learning goal, intended learning outcome के beyond अगर processing हो रही है, उसके अलावा की चीजों की processing हो रही है, तो वो फिर undesirable है, right? And yes, Vishnu?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to,
Done?
yeah, this is done, Vishnu. So do we want to do a task, or
Yeah, I'm going to do the so we had planned a task, but we have run out of time. So I'm just going to push that as homework, and there is a group on which they can put it. So we'll take a few minutes to take feedback in terms of where they are before we put the task. Okay.
okay.
All right. So people, I would want you to just you can unmute and speak, or you can choose to write. What I want you to do, and I would really like everybody to do this, is to tell me one thing that you are not going to do when you design worksheets or poster or visual. One thing that you will not do, okay, based on Prachi's very short and yet insightful, very useful. It's a very useful thing. Out of those 5 principles that we have talked about, okay, there's some things that I want to hear. So what is one thing that you will not do? Please write it. Oh, I like this one. Decorate it, not decorate unnecessarily. Okay. As a problem. Okay. More color and more. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Very nice. Very nice. More. Yeah. Not make it overbose. Okay. Focus on real concept or the key concept. Very true. Too much content. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, everybody. So I see that even though I did not, I said what you will not do. One, you will not do. You are talking about what you will do, but that is fine. Okay. Okay. So not have visual pollution. I like that one though. Focus on our objective, not filling with unwanted decoration. Very nice use of too many colors. Okay, concept and process of built up is required. I will not put instructions in paragraph. Text and picture should connect. Focus on concepts, not okay. All right. So this seems like some of you. Okay. So now you can put one more comment in terms of what you will keep in mind to actually do it. Okay. So let's see how many of you come up with an idea that what are things you will definitely make sure that you add, you put in it. Go ahead, people. Oh, Tarun saying using law of similarities. Yeah. What will keep you in? Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Clear concept and less text. Very nice. Oh, make it precise. You will give negative space. Very good. Color scheme. Okay, so write the sentence full pictures. Okay, more visual. Okay, visualize. Focus on continuity and consistency, concept clarity. All right. Okay. Instructions with clear, relevant pictures. Okay, to the point. Okay, use of the symbols. Follow all 5 principles as and when required. Okay. So which one? Specific, Jigisha. Okay. Pictures talk itself. Okay. What does that mean? That you will only put pictures, Varsha? Or you want to say something more? Garima is saying pictorial representation of concepts, use of, Sucheta saying use of symbols. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Take examples. Manjeet is saying associate the color with concept. How will you do that? I want to understand. Are you saying you have one color with one
Like, sir, like addition, for addition, we were using green, and subtraction, we were using red.
Oh, okay, okay. So consistency, the
Yes.
law of consistency. Okay, good, good, good. All right. Okay, Rajni is saying leave space to breathe. Very nice. Okay, so Prachi, you're successful in converting some people to your negativity.
So I want to add one thing.
Yeah, please.
I really like the concept that we are also preparing the parents to guide the children at home, because being educators, we might be knowing the principles and all, but when it comes to get the things done at home at the end of the parents, so there has to be a clarity in their mind as well, as of the process, the concept, and how they teach, how they take the revision, so that we can cement the concept in the brain of the children.
Sure. I mean, but frankly, sorry, I missed your name. It's not there in
I'm
the.
Sucheta. I'm Sucheta from Gwalior High School.
Yeah, Sucheta. So, I mean, ideally, I would really like us to work with parents as much as we can do with teachers. The only problem is that parents are not available, okay, in the way that, yeah. So, I think that is why it is important. So we work to the parents, we reach out to parents through the materials that we are printing and through the teachers that you are all there. Yeah, very, very true. Of course.
And sir, not only the matter of availability, that basic thinking that teaching and understanding teaching is the responsibility of the school only. So
हाँ
many of the parents don't want to listen to us.
हाँ तो मैं वही कह रहा हूँ, that needs to be changed, but they are not
Yes,
available to work with them. No, so teachers
right.
are available like this, so we are used to working through you. Okay, I
Yes.
meant that. We can't. Schools have access to parents. We don't have access to parents. Yeah, but
No,
it's
I'm
important.
talking about us also.
Yes,
That
you must do.
parents give the responsibility to teachers only. They
Yeah,
don't want to put on any efforts.
very true. So we have to work with them. We have to convince. We have to get the parents to do that, and it's going to take time. Okay,
Yes.
but individual schools have worked with parents, and a lot of schools have been successful. Okay, to Manjeet, to give you one simple data, the first year when I started Fab India School and we did parent teacher meeting, only female parents came. Okay, only 2 of them, and within a year 60 to 70% mothers started coming, because we would just return the mail. So either go bring them, I asked the teachers to ask difficult questions, so the fathers will say, "Humko pata nahi hai, uski mummy ko pata hai." So go and get the mummy. Okay. So it's a very
Right,
simple
sir.
thing. You find
Right,
a
sir.
way.
And this COVID time also has helped us to reach the houses. So
Absolutely.
after COVID, I found it is more, more response from parent side. Now they know us more than ever before.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let us use these opportunities to get get them to convert them. Okay, our job is to work with them. Okay, otherwise, child will get very imbalanced growth. All right. Okay. So thank you so much. Okay. Jigisha is saying one rule everywhere is negative space is no problem. Okay. All right. So
Vishnu,
uh,
can I add something to it?
please add.
So I always am very wary of rules in design because that is where we drop our criticality. So while I am a great flag bearer for negative space, too much negative space can also be can be a problem. So everything has to be balanced and done judiciously, right? Including decoration, by the way, right? So so don't look at anything, and that is why probably design is difficult, because there are no binary answers in yes and no.
All right. Thank you. So now we are going to put a job. So there was a follow-up activity. Now, many of you, well, almost all of you have said what you will keep in mind to not do and what you will keep mind to do. Now, let us put that into practice. We will test that, okay? It can't be that because you have said it. So, okay, so here is the homework that was supposed to have been done today, but we are running out of time, is that you will redesign one of your worksheets or display material. May it be something that you have a plan for your whiteboard or for your display board, for a poster, etc. Or pick up anything that you have already designed. Okay. So you pick up one and redesign it. Okay. Oh, my. Okay. Redesign it. Once that is done, then you take a picture of it and post it on this group. Okay. So in the next probably 24 hours, tomorrow is Sunday, good time for teachers to become creative. Okay. No has anywhere, with the corona, there is no children. So take 24 hours. Okay, create one worksheet, recreate, redesign a worksheet. Okay, unless you put this, okay, what Prachi has done or said is all about skills. Understanding has already been built. You understand it, you know it. Now, when you do it, then you will see the requirement, how difficult or easy it is. So please redesign one worksheet and or any material and put it on this. I'm going to request Prachi to look at it and give at least 1 or 2 sentence feedback. Will you do that, Prachi?
Yes, yes, I will do that.
Yeah.
And I would really, I'm not making it mandatory, but I would appreciate a before and after. So then it'll be,
Yeah, both.
yeah.
Both.
So this is what
Yeah, yeah. No, no,
I
I, I think people should do that. People should put both, just as you showed. So both, what you took as the base and how you have changed it. All right. So now we are going to close it quickly, everybody. So if you could close the slide, Prachi, and everybody switch on your video so that we can take pictures, and uh, and then one feeling word. Okay. So everybody switch on your videos. My laptop is going to die almost like in a second. So, okay, everybody switch on the videos, please. Thank you. Yeah, this is nice. This looks good. Okay, everybody, again, I'm going to, yeah, I see some people not there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I like Manjit. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, thank you. Now, one word that you're feeling, you can say it loudly and we will hear. Okay, I'm feeling good. My laptop is about to die. Okay, very, but and I'm in I'm in a car. You can
Oh,
see I stopped
yes,
on
it
the
was
road.
wonderful, wonderful session. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Vishnu sir. Thank you, Prachi. Thank you, Agnes. It
All
was
right.
wonderful.
Thanks.
I'm glad.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Propel
sir,
and
for the
everyone.
wonderful session.
Thank you a
Thank
lot.
you.
Thanks a lot.
I just
Well,
made out something out of design, develop essential, significant, indigenous gallery of content with no excessive of anything. As Prachi said, look for balance.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. That was cute.
So
Okay.
if you can
How are you
apply
feeling
even,
quickly?
if you can apply
Feeling word.
a bit of it, it'll be great.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
maybe,
I think. Yes, Angie, go ahead.
maybe people can put their put how they're feeling in the chat. We're thinking of organizing a session next week for Women's Day, and it's going to be something interesting. How women and leadership picture together, and what are the challenges, what are the good things, and basically where we are as women and leaders. So hope to see you guys. We'll put up the posters for it by Monday on our Facebook page, and other communications, all the webinar communications that you get. So hoping to see you guys for that session as well. It'll be on March 8th. Okay.
Bye bye, and all the best to everybody. Keep learning.
Bye.
Keep learning.
Learning. I
Bye
like that one.
everyone.
All right. Bye bye. So in the chat box, you can put if you want to write something, how you're feeling. I'm going to type something. Enjoy the weekend. Bye bye.
Bye bye everyone. Have a good weekend.